You're on the mic with JD, an extraordinary show for ordinary people. Let's go. All right, good people. I got to talk to you guys about something that I really don't care to talk about. And that one thing just happens to be me. Yep. I don't like to talk about me. But in order to give myself credibility for you guys, my listeners, you need to know who you're listening to. So I am a 23-year career Army Sergeant Major, currently stationed in North Carolina. Like I said, 23 years, long time. I've been all over the place. I've served in pretty much every leadership position that you can think of, from team leader, squad leader, assistant squad leader, platoon sergeant. I was a reconnaissance team leader. I was a first sergeant and currently a sergeant major. I've been stationed in Kentucky. I grew up in the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault. I was stationed in San Antonio, Texas, Eglin Air Force Base, Florida, Vicenza, Italy, Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. I've been deployed 5 times for Iraqi freedom and enduring freedom in Afghanistan. So, as far as education, I have a bachelor's degree in emergency management, which coincides with the job that I do in the military. And then I also have a degree in leadership and workforce development. So just know that the Army is my career. It's not necessarily my life. You know, my life consists around, my family and then hobbies. Like, I love to fish. I love to work out, guns, hiking, traveling. I love old cars. I'm a humble individual. I also love sports. So go Bucks, go Florida State, right? I do believe in community service and giving back as a volunteer. I do that quite a bit. And I believe in people, and I believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt. Now, I will say that if you get the benefit of the doubt from me and you prove otherwise, you're pretty much dead to me. Some of the values that I believe in: integrity is a big one for me. Loyalty, not loyal to me, but loyalty to your organization or your team, right? I love creativity. I love creative people. I love, that people are able to just think for themselves outside the box and, help the team and accomplish that way. Physical and mental toughness is not necessarily a value, but it's something that, someone must possess in the business that we're in. People need to be disciplined. Discipline is, you can't have order without discipline, and discipline is a must as a value. And, overall people, right? I value people and I value opinions. Next, I would like to transition to some of my philosophies. So what we'll be discussing is how to build a solid foundation, how to empower subordinates, leading by example, and leader development, and pride in the organization and everything that you do. It's so important for an organization to build a solid foundation and have good fundamental understanding of what it is that you do, where it is that you do what you do at. So, if you think about it in, a house structure, the first thing that's laid down is the foundation. So you can build the walls and you can put the roof on and you can live in it, right? And you own it. So the first thing anybody must do as a good leader is build a solid foundation. There's nothing more important than empowering your subordinate leaders. that is the ultimate act of trust. You know, as a senior leader, for me to be able to delegate certain tasks, because you cannot delegate responsibility, you can delegate tasks to be completed, in empowering my subordinates to execute as I would, screams volumes about you as a leader. It shows that you trust your subordinate leaders to execute properly and do the right thing. I hate to sound cliche, but you got to walk it like you talk it, right? So you must lead by example. You know, do as I do, not as I say. Be that individual who leads from the front, you know, who has clear vision, has flat communications, is able to articulate well, and lead your people to victory. Lead your organizations to victory by example. Be the example. Be the person that people want to emulate, and you'll find you have great followers. And the last part of my philosophy is leader development and pride in the organization. So, in order to empower subordinate leaders, you must develop your subordinate leaders. So if you do not have a leader development program, or LPD, you're wrong. You're wrong. There's no other way to put it. So at the end of the day, leader development is crucial because you need to be that leader that puts everybody on the same level that you're at. If you're the only one who's holding the information and you're the single point of failure, you're already lost. You've already failed. You know, your people should know what you know and be able to do it and do it better to replace you one day. At the end of the day, don't be scared of being replaced. And then pride in the organization. So pride to me is super important because people need to have something to be proud of, right? And where they work and what they do, and the uniform that they wear. For soldiers, that flag on your shoulder should represent pride. You should take pride in that. And you can tell people that take pride from a distance because they just look the part. So pride is super important, and it helps with productivity and climate in your organization. So that's pretty much me. That's some of my background, my leadership philosophy, the things that drive me every day. At the end of the day, it's just taking care of people, being patient, being selfless, being able to forgive, be honest, have some humility, be respectful, and commit to yourself, commit to your people, commit to your organization. Have some self-awareness, have some self-management, right? Have some social skills. For you introverts out there, be more social. I have a segment coming up about that, and understanding introverted leaders. Check that segment out. It should enlighten you. And it was actually fun for me because I am an introverted leader. So that was good. But if you do those things, you'll be fine, right? Leadership is learnable. People with natural abilities to lead, it's a lot easier for some people don't have that natural ability, but you can learn it, right? Through mentorship, through leader development, and, you're just willingness to get better and be better than you were yesterday.